Welcome to Autumn Hill Terrace, and today we're going to be talking to you about our new social media platform that is currently being developed. It'll be ready in a few weeks. We're with Brother Alexis Bonello.
Thank you, AJ, for having me on. I think this is just going to be absolutely wonderful. The most wonderful news for Catholics in 2021, and a lot of freedom-loving people are going to like it too. So why do we need a new social media platform? Or is there actually any social media platforms out there that are really free?
Uh, why we need it? We need it so we can have a true voice that won't be censored, that our DMs won't be read, that our messages won't be replied to by those from Twitter or Facebook or whoever else. If you think I'm joking, you should have been with us when we did the English Defense League. That was something. People getting messages from us, but they weren't from us.
Yeah, Twitter is just so compromised. And then, well, you've been a social media warrior for 4 years. What's wrong with Facebook?
Facebook, it's they have some weird censors on there. Certain things you can post, like certain all types of vulgarity, wicked, crude humor, bad language. That's fine. Plus other non-mentionables. But if you go and post some truthful video that exposes the Kurds, you will lose your Facebook account rapidly.
I lost my Facebook account for uploading a national flag that had a Christian cross on it. They said I was perhaps spreading terrorism, and it was the flag of a European nation.
Mm. Yeah. My my first Facebook account to go down was because I shared that video from, it was a Swedish website that did an expose on the Kurds and what they were really doing to the Christians in Kurdistan. I didn't like that too much.
And how about the other media platforms out there like Clout Hub, Gab, Parler? What's your been experience with them?
Parler, when it was under John Matz, was really good, really open, free, and we got a lot of hits, a lot of traffic. Then once we could get back on it, cut they had so many weird security things you had to do to get logged in, and if you messed it up, you couldn't get back in. So I created Autumn Hill Terrace Radio TV again on Parler while John Matz was still there. Again, a lot of hits, a lot of people following, a lot of people sharing the things, watching the videos, and it was really good, really open, really free. Then all of a sudden, the new guy put in place by Rebecca Mercer, Mark Meckler, who has connections to George Soros, and only only thing we had on there was for a Catholic party. No hits. It was like 12 hits within 24 hours. And you can actually see when your post gets viewed, and you get an eyeball. and it goes 1, 2, 3, and under John Max, that thing would be over 50,000 views. Under Mark Meckler, 12 within 24 hours.
It reminds me of the experience that our orders had on Twitter. We used to get I think it was the December 2016. We got like 2,500 retweets on one of our promotional tweets, and that's when there was no controls. They shut that down pretty quick. Now we'll get like 5. And I was on Parler, and I was measuring it in November. We were getting at least 500 times more interaction on Parler than we were getting on Twitter, but that was shut down. Now, I tried to get on Gab for the order. I tried to put the order on Gab. It didn't really work out. What's your been experience on Gab?
Yeah, it's also controlled. A lot of the pro Trump, very hypnotized faithful are on Gab and on Cloud Hub, which was a different thing, but Gab, the party was growing pretty good on Gab, and all of a sudden Trump announces his return. And so the reactions have just gone to nothing. And Cloud Hub, well, certain times of the day, you get reactions, you get follows, you get comments. Then once that cools off, you're done. You can't. You can post, but no one will see it. No one will read it. No one will share it.
Yeah, my experience in Cloud Hub, trying to run the main account on it, was they allowed me about 3 or 4 tweets, and after that, no one would see it, and even then, there would be no interaction. So, it seems to me there is really no social media out there. They'll just shut you down. They don't want Catholics to talk, and they don't allow us to see our own messages of fellow Catholics and interact.
Mm-hmm.
So, as president of Order Militaris Inc., a Montana security corporation, I have already announced, but I'll announce now on video, that we have begun the development of a truly free social media platform. It's called crossazure.net. And if you look at the background behind AJ, that's the front page, and it's called Social Media for Human Liberty. And that's the cross of our order. And it's an Azure cross, so that's the name of the site. And it has that background of the blue skies above the clouds to show that, unlike the dark lands of fake social media, globalist social media, this is going to be one where you'll have liberty. So it's going to be a true social media platform. We're not going to engage in political censorship. And it's not just going to be social media. It's going to be a lot more. So AJ, tell them some of the things that you find really interesting about this platform.
So when you join and when you recruit people, you'll actually earn tokens. We were looking through all the ancient Catholic currencies throughout the world, and you're thinking and dinars for that were used in the Roman time period. And we looked at James the First, King of Aragon. He did the Spanish version, denarios. And one on the front side was his image with him in a crown. On the back was the cross. And we were looking at it and it was like, let's go with that. So you recruit people, you get denarios. You do certain tasks, you get denarios. And you'll be able to use it to purchase items on the merchant part, where people who are merchants will be able to sell their items, sell their books, videos, whatever. Then if you are a video maker, you will have your own channel on Azure where you can directly upload your videos to your channel on Azure. Now, if you're an author, news reporter, you will be able to do your articles, blog posts, whatever on Azure. Um, and hopefully on the video side of things, we we will have priests who will do the mass and whatever else he can videotape in his parishes. And what else?
We're going to set it up so that media platform is going to be free for everyone. But if you want a video account or the merchant account that will allow you to sell your own products, take donations, and monthly rental fee, that's all pay for the site. So this is not just Twitter to be, and it's going to bring together all the freedom loving people of the world, or at least it will provide a place where they can come together and do what they're to do. And this is obviously organized to promote the defense of Christians and Christianity, but even non-Christians can come on the platform. And so I think it's going to be an absolutely exciting venture. It's going to be something that is this is going to be real social media. This is going to, in my opinion, go like wildfire, because the first members on this platform, and as much as we are able as a corporation, we're going to give you credits to promote it, because most of the platforms are, any bot can come along and sign up, but we want humans to invite humans from humans you already know. And it's going to be a great platform where even Catholic charities, humanitarian projects who come on and want to raise money can start a page and take donations on the site where people can donate money, or they could donate the dineros. And so I think it's going to be absolutely wonderful. And you can see on the image that AJ that has behind him, but will be on the for this show's title page, you're going to see that there's a button for the video page and the merchant page yourself. The site is going to be public in the sense of, like on Twitter, when you say anything, it can be seen publicly. Certain parts of the site will be private to you, your account pages and stuff like that. If you have a merchant account, your products can be seen, viewed, and bought by even people who are not registered on the site, same way. And so, but only if you are signed up can you publish on the site, whether you're doing tweets and messages with your friends. We have a nice messaging system where you can message your friends. And as we grow, we're going to try to put in something like similar to a communication system where you can send message to one another on your cell phone. And it's going to be great. We're going to connect the freedom-loving peoples of the world in an uncontrolled way. So now all this is going to require some investment. And so I've already obtained from the Secretary of State of Montana, as in my capacity as president of Order Militaris, Inc., authorization to issue 1 million shares, and we're selling them at $1 a share. So this is something anyone can invest in. And if you're a member of our order, all the more so. So yeah, AJ will put in the show notes how you can become an investor in this project. Mm-hmm. And this is just our first stock offering. Obviously, we have plans to get this to grow, and I cannot make a promise that it will grow. That's what God only knows. But if it grows, then we're going to be issuing a lot more stock, and let's give the globalists a run for the money, because I think freedom-loving people can build a platform that's worth $1 trillion in 5 years. Mm-hmm. We're not going to wrap you for your political speech, and we're not going to censor you unless we get a court order telling us to. Mm-hmm. any liberal organization in the world can write us, and I don't personally give a bleep what they're going to tell me as president. And But with your investment, we'll be able to spread this platform around the world so they can never shut us down and never pull the plug.
Yeah.
And this is going to be a true anti-globalist revolution, and you want to be a part of it. This is going to be so revolutionary. It's going to be so hot, I believe, because of its just fundamental Catholic principles for freedom and liberty. And I think you're going to like it. And I don't know, you're one of the testers on the site, AJ. So you have several test sites there. And
Yeah.
what do you like about the interface?
Well, the interface, the let's see here. When you post a link in it or you do a tweet, it posts really quick. Not like on some social, like on Cloud Hub or Gab sometimes, or even LinkedIn, it'll stick and just make you wait. When you press the post, it just goes and it posts right away. And once we get all the bugs worked out on the scraping of the image part of the websites, we that feature is going to look great because I've seen what it can do when we posted a page from a movie website, and it was actually pretty amazing, even more so than any of the globalist social media platforms out there.
And we're going to design it so that when you send a message on the platform, you can copy the URL to that and share that on any other platform, and it will open up a nice card. And that's what our objective is. So we're still in development phase here, but we're going to try to make this to have all the modern expectations you expect on a platform. But we're going to need your investment. And here is a way for you can invest in liberty. You know, I ask yourself, what are you getting out from investing in Coca-Cola, Pepsi, any of the stock on Dow Jones Industrials or Wall Street or Chicago exchanges? These companies are all pushing the scamdemic. They're all pushing burning down the cities. They're all pushing overthrowing the U.S. government. So I would hope that you could think of the future of your country, your nation, your family, society, of civilization, and consider investing in crossazure.net. And we have a crossazure.net Series A stock issue of 1 million shares at Auto Militaris, our investment page. It's a first come, first served basis. So the first to buy it will get the shares, and this will help us start. This will be our first seed capital, and I fully expect to be willing. I've already made up my mind as president, and the taking on some members of the board of directors, will be very willing to issue more stock in the future, because this platform is going to need it to grow. And we want, unlike the globalist one, where a private investment bank makes all the money and all the investment, and therefore it's the politics of the Masonic Lodge that it controls the site. We want CrossAzure.net to be a site for the people, where you get the gain and you can get the investment. We want to empower, to use it in a positive, not a Marxist sense, Christians around the world, free-loving people around the world. This is what CrossAzure.net is about. And the symbol of our order is protection and security. And that's what we want to do. We want to protect human liberty. So,
yep. So please act on this video. Please download the prospectus and contact Brother Lexus and invest. And we need a place where we can do our speaking videos, blog posting, where the liberals won't come after us, and well, they'll come after us, but they won't have any way to stop us on crosses there. So we need that free space where we can say what we are thinking, and not get in trouble with the censors of Twitter, Facebook, and so on.
This has been great, AJ. Thank you for helping me make this video on crossazure.net. And our target on getting the site developed is 4 to 6 weeks. We're trying to get it done as fast as possible. And this site, as we launch, will be our first version of the site. So I have every intention as president to keep the site in constant development and make it better and better. But I can only do this with you as an investor. So please give it a serious thought and help us get off the ground. And I think you're going to see something really wonderful and that no bank would ever propose. No Masonic organization, no politically correct talking head, no one who's like me, me. This money will go for the corporation. AJ and I don't take a salary. What we do for the order is free. And this order is to empower the free peoples of the earth. And with your help, we can do it.
Yep. So please like and share this video. The information on how to invest will be in the description, in the show notes. So invest, people. This is Order Military signing off. Deus Volt.
Deus Volt.